And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Curtis Thompson. We're back with Shining in the Darkness. So, if you recall from last time, we went ahead and got a lot deeper into the level 1 Labyrinth. And instead of going for a more defensive route, we went ahead and picked up a full sword for our main character here, putting their attack quite high. Right now we're at level 7 with 70 hit points, 26 useless IQ points, 22 speed, which might be okay, 16 luck, not so much, 42 attack and 12 defense. And I'm kind of concerned about this upcoming boss fight when we keep going through, because we might not have enough defense to actually withstand the boss's attacks, especially at this early stage. But we're going to go ahead and give it a shot anyway. We have 3 herbs and an angel feather. We did not pick up a D-poison last time because I'm way too hopeful for my own good. So we're going to, instead of retracking a lot of previous ground, we're going to go ahead and make a beeline straight for the boss this time. And see, now that we're at level 7, we've already got enemies running away from us in order to, I guess, escape the inevitable death of fighting us at this point. We're already doing a lot more damage than usual at 26 points of damage with the full sword. We might actually stand a chance against the boss. I mean, I certainly hope so, but... And they seem bound and determined to prevent entry. 62 with a critical hit. This is... I'm feeling a lot better about this particular plan, because usually what I do, instead of buying the full sword, I will instead buy a bronze saber. Bronze saber. Would pick up a leather helm and possibly replace the gauntlet with a leather shield, which would really boost up our defenses quite nicely for the boss. But we're going to see if we can't out DPS the boss then. And for those of you that don't know, DPS is basically damage per second. It's an MMO term used to determine your overall damage throughout the course of a fight. But it definitely applies here. Basically damage per turn, I should say. And now that we're appropriately leveled, we might even be a little over leveled at this point for what we're trying to do. Because typically you want to start thinking about taking on the boss of this section at about level 5 is when you want to start seriously considering taking him on. Of course, the higher level you are, the higher your chances are of defeating him. But at the same time, you know, there does come a point where the game becomes way too easy because you've grinded up too many levels. And I mean, it's just kind of the way things are. Eventually you just out-level the area that you're in, and you want to, you know, press forward with, you know, bigger and meaner challenges. That's just the way any RPG player is really. I mean, eventually you just get bored of fighting the exact same things over and over and over again. And okay, we've crossed into the rougher part of this place with the killer bees. We're just gonna remove you right away. And even like 2 episodes ago, dark jellies were giving us a lot of problems. Now they're absolutely useless. Yeah, we're not gonna mince words, or well, we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time, you know, retreading old ground in this section, because we want to really get to the boss and take him out so that we don't have to really okay. We don't want to expend a whole lot of resources getting to him in the first place. And we certainly don't want to goof around waiting for one of these monsters to deal poison to us like last time, which would just cause a whole lot of issues. Alright, so, of course, right before the boss. Alright. Killer bees, because they inflict poison. I don't want to deal with that. For a 3-pointer. Of course. Yeah, I will definitely need to heal before the boss fight. Really? Really? Today's RNG is just not loving me right now. Alright. Only two herbs for this fight. It's gonna be close. Alright. This is the boss of this section. Kaiser Crab. He hits really hard, and he does have a pretty high crit rate. So, otherwise, he has no other special abilities, so it's mostly just a damage race to see who can kill the other one faster. I'm hoping I can get 2 attacks in. I'm hoping I can get 2 attacks, heal 1, 2 attacks, heal 1, 2 attacks, and have him dead by then. Unless he crits, in which case we might be in trouble. So here we go. 11 points, really? That's it? 12 points? Was hoping the sword would deal more damage than that. Do I want to risk it? I want to risk it. Heal up. Alright. For 19. Let's heal up a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it. We're definitely not going to make it. Oh, thank God! Oh my God! I didn't think we would make it. Oh man, so we hit him for, it was 11, 12, 11, 12. Does he have 50 hit points, I think? I thought he had 50 hit points. I might have been mistaken, but that's okay. The Royal Tiara. I don't know if we'll reach the exit by then. And this is a dead end, isn't it? Yes, this is a dead end. Oh, good grief. So yeah, great victory to actually be able to take him down. I've never tried it like that before. Usually I like to tank up in order to absorb as much damage as possible from him. But taking him on in an actual DPS race, that was a lot of fun. That was great. Alright, so this section, you're going to notice these pots of fire on either side of the hallway. So when we go down here, we have this giant red wall. We can't really do anything about it. We would require, we have to accomplish certain tasks within the rest of the labyrinth in order to pass through here. This is the gateway to the labyrinth, quote-unquote, proper. You're in, like, the diet labyrinth at the moment, I guess. So we can't really do much with anything with that right now. And of course, I'm gonna see if I can't make it to the end of make it back to the entrance, but considering a lot of these enemies have just been missing us the entire time. All except the Dark Jelly seem to be actually getting their act together on this one now. Dark Bat, take care of you. A couple of these enemies in here can drop herbs, but it's a real rarity. Especially with our luck as low as it is. Maybe if our luck was like 20 points higher, we might see it more often, but for now, it's going to be a really rare occurrence for that to happen. We might not survive this fight. Let's give it a shot. Oh, we're just a one-pointer? Well, maybe. Oh, there's a two-pointer. Yeah, we're gonna have to get out of here. Alright, I tried to make it to the end. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get rested up. Nothing new. Nothing new. Yes, it is the Royal Tiara. King Drake to the Late Queen. Okay, so it is a sign that she's in the labyrinth. Wanna shine like the one I'm wearing? Buzz off. Lauren's been this way since he lost his job in the labyrinth. So he used to work in the Labyrinth. I don't know how you work in a place that's filled with monsters, but okay. That thing up on the hill again. It scared me so bad I almost soiled my trousers. You will notice that Di is no longer here with us, since they lost their parents. Pains to see Diane worry so much about her brother. Been summoned to the castle. Okay. That probably means he's going to be assigned to the to finding the princess as well. Okay, so what are our funds at the moment? 195. I don't think that's currently going to buy us much of anything at the moment. Yeah, because the shield's going to cost us 300, and the leather helm's going to cost us 300. And I'm pretty sure our next armor upgrade is like 700 or something like that. So before we do a whole lot of buying, let's go back to the castle and return the tiara. Oh, I gave it to Jessa on her 12th birthday. I suspect that Jessa is somewhere within the Labyrinth. I fear the worst. Should the princess be held in the Labyrinth proper, there's no way you can rescue her by yourself. I advise you to go and form a party for your search. It would be wise to choose only those that you can trust. I have something to give you. Return to me after you form a party. Alright. I've heard that there's a secret entrance to the upper labyrinth. Melville the Mage knows the labyrinth well. Perhaps he can enlighten us. As you wish. The labyrinth was once the proving ground for young knights. Its true challenge is in the upper levels known as the labyrinth proper. Only those deemed worthy by the ancients can enter the upper levels. To prove his worth, a knight must face the trials of the ancients. It is said that the way to the upper levels lies beyond an altar. Probably that red door we saw. Some have recently faced the trials, but none have returned. For the princess's sake, I pray you are worthy enough. Yeah, Byron? Somebody will have to face the trials to save the princess. Yep. Here, take this gold as a reward for all your troubles. Alright, we get 200 for the royal tiara. Heed well the words of the minister. At this point, it would be folly to enter the labyrinth alone. Didn't you have two good friends in the village? Why not bring them here? So that would be Milo Brax and Pyramist. So we're going to be looking for them. And Milo can be found here in the... well, he's supposed to be found in the shrine. We only need 2 more experience points to the level. If only I hadn't dipped to single digits. Wait. Oh, okay. I've been looking for you. He's not here right now, but I think you'll find him at the tavern. Alright, very good. That's new. Usually I show up in the shrine and he's there, so let's go to the tavern. Okay, tell me, where is he? You've got your nerve showing your face around here. I'll show my pretty face anywhere I please. So there you are. What's wrong? What are you staring at? What's wrong? He's just shocked to find a witch in my joint, right? Witch? Me? I'll have you know I'm from a fine line of magic users. And indeed, Pyra is a magic user. In fact, all of your other party members are magic users. Not you, though. You just hit things with metal sticks. Vic tells me you don't need my help. You do? I knew it. What'd I tell you? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Pyra joins you. Milo and her are nothing but trouble. You're better off alone than teaming with them. Unfortunately, we run into someone. Hey, hold on there. Who do you think you're shoving around? Whoa, watch where you're going, kid. You're the one who bumped into me. Come on, apologize. That's not the way to talk to your elders, girl. You're the one who bumped into me. You watch it. Now get out of here. You have your nerve. Who the heck are you anyway? You don't look like a local. No, he definitely does not look like a local. Me, I'm Gilla. I'm a mercenary hired to find the missing princess. I was looking for a good time, but I think I'll continue my search. We'll see you kids around. And we will most likely run into him again. She casts a slow spell on him. Yes, in case it wasn't obvious, the slow spell that she comes with when she first joins you decreases an opponent's speed and defense. It's very good against certain boss monsters in lowering their speed and defense so that they act later in the round, as well as take more damage from your physical attacks. The level 1 version isn't so useful, except only against bosses. In later iterations, it'll increase in level, in which case it can affect multiple groups of monsters. Let's go find Milo. Didn't he say Milo was in the tavern? Just a sec. Milo was here from the shrine looking for you. I wouldn't trust Milo. He's got shifty eyebrows? Really? Wait, weren't you at the castle, or supposed to be? Has ordered me to go into the Labyrinth. What's more, he's given me this key to do it. Alright, so Dai's going to be going into the Labyrinth as well, but not with us. Which is a shame. So, is Milo back at the shrine? There he is. Yep, shifty eyebrows. We need 2 more. Pyra needs 14 more because, unfortunately, she starts off at level 1. So, as does Milo. Milo is going to start at level 1 as well. Do you wish to continue? Yeah, of course. Please listen to what Milo has to say. I've been looking all over for you. Pyra and I have been worried sick. If you're planning to go into the Labyrinth, I'm going with you. Wish to join you? I ask that his wish be granted. So now we have our party, along with Milo and Pyra. Let's take a look. And all they have is a bronze dagger, a bronze knife, and a cotton robe. The cotton robe is actually... it's only slightly better than nothing. But Milo also comes with a D poison, which we might as well hang on to. 15 IQ, which is actually useful for this character. 10 speed, 12 luck, 13 attack, 5 defense. Pyra, 10 IQ, 12 speed, 10 luck, 8 attack, 6 defense. So we've got 395 gold to equip our new party members. Unfortunately, there's a lot that they cannot equip, especially Pyra. Pyra, as a magic user, can only equip certain things. And for the most part, she can't even equip anything in her offhand, save for like 1 or 2 things. So her offhand is pretty much going to be empty for a large chunk of this game. And Milo can equip some armor, similar to the main hero, as he's more like a D&D cleric than anything else, and Pyra is more like a sorceress. But unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot with which to equip them with, and we kind of... let's take care of the essentials first. Pyra will eventually learn a spell that allows us to leave the Labyrinth. But for right now, we want to make sure everyone has an Angel Feather in case 1 or more party members die, so that whoever survives a fight can get everyone out of dodge. We're going to give... Milo does have the heal spell, but it's not that great. But let's go ahead and... oh, don't go yet? You have a special? Mithril ore. Okay. This item doesn't do anything by itself. It requires a smith to actually take it and forge it into a new weapon or new armor. There's no smith in the town right now, so we can't really do anything with this anyway. So we'll have to pass. Man, the daggers are just... yeah, we have to replace those. Alright, 323 gold. Let me see... let's sell your bronze knife. We're gonna give you a short axe. Only 68, so plus another 75, that's 140, no, nowhere near enough for something that Pyra could use. So she'll have to stick with the bronze knife for now. Because neither one of them have a offensive spell at the moment. In fact, let me show. Let's go ahead and show those off. Milo, saw his stats, his equipment. Yeah, he has the heal. On the left-hand side, you have spells that can be used in combat. On the right-hand side are spells that can be used outside of combat. Obviously, healing damage is something that can happen in or out of combat. Pyra, on the other hand, has the slow spell, which can, once again, like I explained earlier, reduce reduce defense and speed. Outside of combat, she has the spell called View, which allows you to look at the map that you've traversed already for 1 MP. For just 1 magic point. That's why the Wisdom Seed is literally the most worthless item in the game, because you already have a party member that can do that for you. Yes, it costs magic points, but considering her only other spell is slow right now, which is only really useful against bosses in its current iteration, we might as well just... The MP is basically just sitting there doing nothing, so we got 68 gold left. I could pocket it, but instead I'm going to buy some herbs for everyone. Give one to the main hero. Give one to Pyra. We'll give one to Milo. Milo has the heal spell, so he can just have the one. Alright, so that makes us suitably... Well, that makes us suitably outfitted for the task ahead. 2 herbs, 1 herb, and a depoison, and 3 herbs. Unfortunately, we can't exactly dive into the trials just yet, because otherwise Milo and Pyra will get the ever-looting hell beaten out of them. But first we're going to go back to the castle and find out what next to do. Looks worse with every passing day. I pray that his health does not fail him. If only the princess were here. It's good to see that you're not alone anymore. Trials begin beyond a door that only opens with the dwarf's key. That would be the very first bronze door that we saw when we first started coming into there. So it's not very far away from the entrance. There are 4 trials: Strength, Wisdom, Courage, and Truth. There is no record of any knight who has succeeded against the trials. If there was one, he is no longer among us. Labyrinth... Okay, yeah. I see you formed a party. Well, to face the trials, you must pass through the bronze door in the Labyrinth. Yeah, the one I was talking about. Here, take the dwarf's key to unlock the door. I wish you every success in the trials. I understand the Cave of Strength lies beyond the Labyrinth's bronze door. Okay. We're not going to go into the Cave of Strength just yet. Mostly because, once again, Milo and Pyra are vastly underleveled for what's in there. So we're going to spend a little bit of time taking care of Milo and Pyra, getting them levels. Oh, he turns and ran. Yeah, Pyra is so weak right now. The slimy oozes are shaking off her attacks. Yeah, because we only needed 2 to level up. 8 hit points, 4 useless IQ points, 2 speed points, 2 luck points, that's nice, 4 attack points, and 2 defense points. Very nice. So... yeah, because the trials don't... The trials assume that you spend a little bit of time building up levels for your 2 new party members. Otherwise, going in there right away, we would run into some pretty nasty things. Though, I'm worried... No, because behind this door are a bunch of the bats and the killer bees and the dark jellies again, as well as a couple new enemies behind this door as well. So they would tear our two new party members apart because their defenses are so low right now. And I mean, even when we were facing them at like level 4 and 5, they were dealing 3 to 6 points each against us. So they would just play havoc with Milo and Pyra. But what we can do is we can progress back further to where Kaiser Crab was and fight some of the bigger creatures over there for some decent experience points. And Pyra's not strong enough to do any damage with her dagger. So that's going to have to be a must replace. Aside from the bronze knife, she can equip the bronze saber, I believe. So we're going to aim for that. Yeah, Milo's doing... Yeah, shakes off the attack. But yeah, Pyra can equip the bronze saber, so we're probably going to have to prioritize that. I'm not sure why I did that, but okay. Oh, 1 point of damage. Awesome. Turns and ran because we outnumbered them. Yeah, you'll notice that now that we have a full party, we will start experiencing enemy encounters more frequently and in larger numbers. Pyra took 3 points of damage from a slime use. Ouch. Pyra goes up a level. Maybe she'll actually do damage. 6 hit points. 7 magic points. 5 IQ points. 4 speed. Yeah, she's going to get a lot of speed. 3 luck points. Only 2 attack points. And 3 defense points. And she learned the Blaze spell. We can show that off here in a second. Oh, thank you for volunteering. So, once you go over to the spell to select a spell, now we have Blaze. The level 1 version of Blaze only targets 1 enemy in a group, but it only costs 2 MP anyway, so hopefully we'll get to see it. There it is. For 11 points, and it dies. And Milo finally catches up. 7 hit points, 5 magic points, 4 IQ, 3 speed, 14 luck, or 4 luck, 14 luck, jeez. 3 attack points, and 1 defense point. And as you saw, our different party members gain spells as they level up. You don't have to go to a trainer or anything like that, like in some games. I know some of the old D&D games, computer games, you had to go to a trainer in order to actually level up to gain your spells, that kind of thing. Not so in this game. But you do not regain magic points or hit points when you level up, so you do have to go back to the inn after an expedition to recover all of those. And there's really no way to recover MP outside of a very late game item. Frankly, it doesn't recover enough MP to be all that worth it anyway. And Pyra took a 2-point smack to the face. Let's go ahead and get rid of Pitworm. We can show off the heal spell, costing 3 MP. There we go. Let's see what her physical attacks do now. For 3. Oh, jeez. Yeah, she is, and even Milo's taking 3 points, but that's, yeah, that's right, because their defensive equipment is just absolute, almost non-existent. Yeah, the cotton robe just does almost nothing in terms of, reducing damage. So, okay, we're coming up on the Killer Bee and Vampire Bat area, so we'll see how well they do. Oh, her crit does 10 hit points of damage, which was barely enough to kill the worm in the first place. Yeah, this is what I mean by, this is what I mean by needing to gain levels for these party members, because the Trial of Strength would just tear them apart. Like, here's a good example of what I was talking about. Now that we have a full party, the enemy encounters are going to be a lot bigger. Because now it's like, okay, now you're no longer gained up as much as you would be. But we need to kill the killer bees ASAP. Blaze one of the monkeys. There we go. Oh, for 10! Milo will probably die. Milo is dead. We were probably a bit too ambitious in coming over here. Well, that's going to be, yeah, 12 experience points Milo loses out on. So Pyro goes up to level 3. 5 hit points, 5 magic, 7 IQ, 5 speed, 3 luck, 2 attack, 2 defense. That's right, if a party member is dead at the end of the encounter, they do not gain the experience points. So let's beat feet and go back to the village and get that taken care of. Now, the cost of reviving someone from the dead... I wish I could bring Milo back to life. Now, 40 gold. You'll notice that's 20 per level that they had. And we only had 98 gold to begin with. So... 179, Milo needs 10 more, Pyro needs 33 more. But hey, at least you see what happens when people die. Like, they cannot act. I think getting items from someone is actually hindered that way as well. Yeah, because they're dead, you can't really swap out their equipment very easily in case they have something that's needed for the rest of the party members. But we just blew part of our gold to bring Milo back, so we might as well make sure Pyra gets her magic points back as well. Now that we have 3 party members that cost 30 gold, it's still way cheaper than, I mean, it's the only way to recover MP, so it's a cost you have to take care of anyway. But it's still going to be cheaper to recover everyone's health that way than trying to buy items to do it. The only time that's actually no, because the herb costs 12, so it doesn't really matter. So, I'm not going to bore you with some of the grinding that I'm going to have to do. So I will catch you all later until I'm probably going to get Milo Power up to about level 5-ish. And then at that point I would feel comfortable in taking on the Cave of Strength. Because by the time they hit level 5, I should have enough gold to at least equip them with something that's not terrible. Hopefully. So, alright, I'll take care of some of that grinding a bit. And that way we can, the next episode we can tackle the Cave of Strength post-haste. So, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an excellent day, and I shall see you next time. If you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe. If not, thank you for giving me a shot. And you all take care. Bye.